Good morning, everyone. Today is May 13th, 2024. It is 8 a.m. here, and welcome to Coffee Chats with Bob. It is our very first episode, so I'm happy to be bringing this to you. This is my short news network that I am going to be directly sourcing stories and information directly from X, and I will be posting these videos on X so that you guys have the most up-to-date and current events going on in the world. Throughout my episodes, I'm going to be tuning into a variety of different topics and stories throughout the world pertaining to many different events. So you can expect stories from technology trends, health and fitness, personal development, politics, pop culture and entertainment, traveling, and financial planning, stories like that. So make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit the like button, hit the retweet button so this news network could get going, spread about throughout the world and on X, and that you could see episodes in the future. So my first topic I'm going to talk about today is Elon and the company X itself winning a huge battle in free speech in the country of Australia. Coffee chat, so you gotta hit the coffee in between stories. So that is great for us here in America. Obviously, we have been dealing with different social media companies, Twitter before it was X, silencing people, working with governments to suppress citizens' free speech, which obviously is no good. We do not need that in this world. So to see a legal win in a courtroom for X to continue doing what it's doing and what Elon is doing, I think is huge. And I think it sets a precedent that people need free speech, and we need to not suppress people's voices. And I think what we see from other social media companies and from the government over the whole TikTok ban, is it because of Israel-Palestine war? I mean, maybe not. I think it's a free speech battle, and the government, what they can't control, they can't, they don't want that. So I think X is the platform to build off of, and why we will be doing Coffee Chats AM with me, Bob, on X from going on forward. So I think that's a huge legal win, and just keep an eye on stuff like that, because you're going to see more and more of that coming up, especially in an election year, suppressing free speech and things like that. Just take everything you read online with a grain of salt. Topic number 2, sports related. I'm going to talk Ravens-Chiefs rematch. That's going to kick off the 2024 NFL season. This is an exciting one. This is going to be a good one. I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm looking forward to the Eagles, Packers, and Brazil. That's going to be awesome for the first South American game ever broadcasted in Brazil. So that's going to be what I'm looking forward to, obviously, opening week. But this Ravens-Chiefs matchup, AFC rematch championship game, obviously the Chiefs have kind of a rebuilding roster. They lost some guys. Obviously, Pat Mahomes, MVP, he's going to lead the team, and they're going to be good again this year. They got Kelsey back. They got some young talent in the draft, wide receivers, and then going up against the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, they were scary last year. So obviously, this is going to be a great rematch. I can't wait to see this. Fireworks going to be flying in Arrowhead on week 1. And I'm going to take the Chiefs. I know it's early. We haven't had training camp yet. But the Chiefs have just been rocking these past couple years. And the final thing I'm going to touch on here for Coffee Chats AM with Bob is last week's Apple event. It's tough these days. I really like the company Apple. I really like their products. I like what they do. I have an iPhone. I have a Mac. But my one tick with them is their iPad lineup. And from what I've seen from the iPad this year, yeah, it looks redesigned, new hardware. The thinnest Apple product ever made is what they're calling it. Thinner than the iPad Nano, or the iPod Nano. And yeah, the hardware itself looks great. It's going to be thin, light. I'm pretty sure there's a 13-inch iPad Pro and an 11-inch iPad Pro as well. And then a new refreshed iPad Air. I don't love this lineup. There's really nothing new, innovative to me. They're just going thinner and making it lighter, which is not a bad thing. but it's an iPad. You're going to have it on your lap. You're going to have it on the iPad docking station with the keyboard anyway. So I don't pick my iPad up and hold it in my hand and draw on it very, very rarely, So I thought the iPad event was a flop. But one thing I did want to touch on that I thought was huge coming out of Apple is there's rumors going around that OpenAI, the company, may be bought out by Apple. OpenAI is rumored to have a release today. They're working on a search engine. So if Apple is integrating, OpenAI into all of their smartphones, all their devices with OpenAI search technology, I think that could be groundbreaking. And I think that, that's something we should look out for today. So be on the lookout for that today. That is news coming out. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to touch on in this first episode. So if you're going to be a subscriber, want to see these quick, short news network clips from me, Bob, at the Coffee Chats AM News Network, hit that follow button, hit that like button. Anything that you guys can do is greatly appreciated. So thank you.